HARK, we are here. It is time for yet another Star Wars Unlimited video. If I've done this in the correct order, you should have already seen my initial sealed pull of 6 packs to open from the booster box that we got as part of the celebrational event. Maybe me going over the draft deck that I did, a couple of other things prior to this, and then the starter deck. We did get a full booster box as part of the event. So I have here 15 packs that I saved. It would have been 12 had I had the opportunity to do another draft. But unfortunately, given the circumstances of what I needed to get done on each given day, I was not able to play with the developers and other content producers that were out very late last night as of recording for the celebration. It was a really fun time. I've said it multiple times. I'll go over the celebration in detail at either I will have already done so, or I will do so in another video. Content's going to be fast and furious, especially for a lot of people who were there who were just trying to get videos out. So what I would like to do is showcase to you the remainder of the booster box that I have. We'll miss basically 3 packs. There wasn't anything significant in the 3 packs as part of the draft, so there could be some really cool stuff in the rest of this. So I'm going to hope that I can get my sound and audio to do well without this being in the way. But let's press this button. Like I said, we've got 15 packs here. So I did pull 1 legendary, which we saw before, which was Black 1. But other than that, I had like 1 hyperspace foil. Hyperfoil is basically coining it. The developer said it, it caught on, so on and so forth. So we're going to go ahead and put these to the side. Again, our lovely, you can't really see it, but it does say event exclusive. But we have here these lovely packs. I will try as best as I can to not have the glare affect the cards, but I can't guarantee that. I do apologize. There's just nothing I can do about it with the lighting situation that I have. So this is Star Wars Unlimited card back. I don't know if I talked about it before, but I will talk about it now. The card back on the quick start rules doesn't look all that great. Having it in hand, though, it looks really cool. It really does. So we're going to flip this. And our first card here is a hyperspace Jyn Erso, which is fantastic. I'll set that aside. And then we have an Administrator's Tower. And on the back of said Administrator's Tower, we have an experience token. In my sealed pull, I pulled 5 experience tokens and 1 shield, and the shield was on the base I needed to use. So I had to nab a couple of extra shields from Josh Massey. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So we'll set this over here. I'm going to put these in piles and organize them later, but for right now, you all are just concerned about what we're getting right now. So we have a Death Star Stormtrooper. We have an Escort Skiff. We have a Scout Bike Pursuer. We have an Ardent Sympathizer. We have an Academy Training, a Moment of Peace, a Frontier AT-RT, Syndicate Lackeys. We have a Hyperspace ISB Agent. We have a Bib Fortuna. Very interesting ability to play an event from your hand and have it cost 1 less. We have Yularen. We have a Zeb Aurelios. Fantastic card there. Del Miko. Another really good card here that I was super excited to be able to have. And then we have our foil card here, which is a Repair. The foils on these images, videos, they don't do them justice. They look really good, and especially the hyperspace foils, they look fantastic. So that was a pretty good, decent first pull there, getting the Zeb that I need and the Del Miko that I need. Less things to have to chase. We flip this, and we have ourselves our Chewbacca leader, which is fantastic. We're going to put that there. We have Castro City. I have not pulled any rare bases as of yet, which is interesting. So we have a Steadfast Battalion, Vigilant Honor Guards, Jedha Agitator, a Snow Speeder, a Gladiator Star Destroyer, Resilient, very underrated upgrade right now, Gamorrean Guards, an AT-ST. We have a 7th Fleet Defender, excellent card. We have an Admiral Piet, a Force Throw, very good card. Kanan Jarrus, excellent. Red 3 as our rare, ooh. And then we have a foil rare Count Dooku. Very nice, very happy to be able to pick that up. So I'll put the foils all in a separate pile here. So we have that, which is nice. I'm putting my Spectres aside and my Hyperspaces aside so we can kind of just go over what that looks like in the set. So here we go. We have another Jyn Erso, which we've already seen. We have an Echo Base. As you should have seen before, I did pull the Hyperspace Echo Base, which is nice. Experience on the back. Castro City had a shield. So there we go. We have the Regional Sympathizers. We have a Guerrilla Attack Pod. This card, I actually misread it when I first read it. I thought it said if your base has 15 or more damage on it, ready this unit. It's if a base, your base or your opponent's base. That's pretty good. Patrolling Viewing, and the fact that this is a common, nuts. Vanquish, excellent card. Occupier Siege Tank, Echo Base Defender, Mining Guild TIE Fighter, maximum firepower. We have a Crafty Smuggler. We've got General Veers, Power of the Dark Side. Hardpoint Heavy Blaster, a rare Frontline Shuttle. Ooh, and we got a Hyper Foil Bib Fortuna. Very nice. You'll notice the difference, and I actually like this a lot. I think this is a really good design decision for the way that they chose to print certain cards. Where'd Bib go? If you look at the hyper foil version of it, probably the hyperspace version too, and the regular version has the reminder text on what a shield does, whereas the hyperspace version does not. And that's going to be really cool for people who are looking for stuff like that. So we'll put our hyperfoil here in its own separate pile. No specters in that pack, but that's all right. Can't win them all, right? All right, next we have Grand Moff Tarkin, a very fun leader to use in draft. We have a chopper base with an experience on the back. Love it, love it, love it. Guardian of the Wills, Partisan Insurgent, Fleet Lieutenant. This is the first Fleet Lieutenant I've pulled out of 9 packs. Tactical Advantage, Consular Security Force, Mission Briefing, Rogue Operative, very underrated card in draft and sealed. So be aware of those. Volunteer Soldier, we have a Disarm, very, very good card. Makes me value Jeddah City a little bit more, but I still probably wouldn't play it because I don't think it's worth the 5 health loss. We've got a Greedo. We've got a Rebel Assault, very nice. And we have, ooh, a Hyperspace Benthic 2 Tubes. So it is the Hyperspace versions because I think this has the reminder text on it with the regular version, but we have a Benthic 2 Tubes Hyperspace. We have a Bombing Run. This is a pretty good card. A lot of people have been talking about as of late. And then we have a Foil General Tag. Popping open another pack. We have here IG-88, and then I do have the ability to showcase, at least on this, my first hyperspace base out of this part of the video. So we've got the Administrator Tower, which is really cool, but then the tokens are also hyperspace, which is amazing. I do have the Gamegenic tokens, and they are pretty cool, but if I get enough experience tokens and shield tokens that are hyperspace, I might switch over to using those. Homestead Militia, Rugged Survivors. We got an Imperial Interceptor. That's the first one of those I've seen in 9 packs. Resupply, Academy Defense Walker. Didn't realize this was a common. I reviewed this card. Didn't realize it was a common. Viper Probe Droid. Bounty Hunter Crew. Yeah, boy. Restock, a Hyperspace Partisan Insurgent, which is fantastic. If I can get one more of each, 2 more of each of those, Benthic and the Partisan, I'd be super happy. We got a Fifth Brother, fantastic card, one of the best in the set. We got a Takedown, fantastic card, one of the best in the set. Ooh, in our uncommon slot, a Hyperspace Legendary. This is Command. Excellent. Very, very fun. Very happy to have that. And then we have Saw Gerrera, who's our double aggression rare, and then a Foil Vanguard Infantry. This though, right here, that's a hit. That's a dope hit. The hyperspace is just so good. It's just so good. It is so good. Fun fact, on the back of these packs, you can see Luke and the Moisture Evaporators and the Twin Suns. That's pretty cool. I'm actually kind of excited to see what they do for Shadows of the Galaxy with that. Ooh, we got ourselves a hyperspace Grand Inquisitor. Very nice. Very nice. Very happy with that. We have ourselves Dagobah Swamp. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Back at Dagobah Swamp is a shield. We have here Precision Fire. It's a fun card. Decent card. Metal Ceremony. Seasoned Shore Trooper. Very good limited pick. 2-1B Surgical Droid. Disabling Fang Fighter. A Strike True. A Swoop Racer. Asteroid Sanctuary. A Snow Trooper Lieutenant. Shout out to Roll On Gaming. Chewbacca. Overwhelming Barrage. Sabine Wren. Excellent. We got ourselves Jabba the Hutt as our rare. Fantastic. And a foil Make an Opening. Very nice. Very nice. So far, so good. Pretty happy. The hyperspaces that we've gotten, less happy with that. But it is an Emperor Palpatine, which means I don't have to go chase him down. So there you go. We have ourselves a command center, and on the back is a shield token. So it looks like the initial ones we saw, the Administrator Tower, the Swamp. No, the Administrator Tower has an experience token. Maybe it's not consistent because the Swamp we saw has the shield on it. Chopper Base, though, has an experience on it. Echo Base has an experience. Castro City has a shield. And the Administrator Tower. So that's interesting. It must not be consistent. Or maybe they short printed the shields That might be what's happening. I'll have to ask. System Patrol Craft, Green Squadron A-Wing. We have a resupply. We've got a Wilderness Fighter, an Open Fire, Mercenary Company, Snapshot Reflexes. Shout out to Set 2, Mando being part of the starter decks. Excellent. Dinjarin. Lethal Insurgent, Confiscate. We got a Protector. We have an Ezra Bridger. This is my second Ezra Bridger that I've pulled, but my first non-hyperspace. Fantastic. We got an Attack Pattern Delta. We've got a Legendary Devastator. Goes right there with Command in a double Command deck. Fantastic. And a foil Fighters for Freedom. I need the hyperspace version, though. Blinging out decks in this game is going to be very interesting because you do have the multiple options. You have the hyperspaces, you have foils, you have hyper foils. So there's 3 different things you can try to do to make a deck. Unfortunately, leaders will not come foil. The only foiling they have is the showcase, which you can't see. Here we go. Leaders. Oh, they only come hyperspace. So if you want a consistent deck, it has to be just hyperspace. But who knows what you want to do? We have Director Krennic. We have, that's not where that goes. We have Catacombs of Kadera, which has an experience token on it. We have a Restored Arc 170, an Infiltrator's Skill, a Battlefield Marine. We have a Rebel Pathfinder, a Make an Opening, a First Legion Snowtrooper, an Outer Rim Headhunter, Cell Block Guard, very good card, ISB Agent, a regular Benthic 2 Tubes, and that does confirm that it is the hyperspace specifically, because you can see the reminder text on the bottom there for this, and then I don't have it on the hyperspace. So, Inferno 4, very good card. We have a General Dodonna. We've got ourselves our first rare base, which is in fact Tarkin Town. No token on the back, obviously, because the rares don't have that. I'm going to stick that here. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. Then we got a foil Snowspeeder. Very nice. Love Snowspeeders, one of my favorite ground vehicles. Next, we have here another Jyn Erso. We have another chopper base with a shield on it. So at least the chopper base, it can be different. Another Fleet Lieutenant, fantastic. We got a Mission Briefing. We got an Echo-based Defender. We got a Rugged Survivors, Precision Fire, Swoop Racer, Viper Probe Droid, Bounty Hunter Crew. We have ourselves a Hyperspace Death Trooper. Absolutely impressive. Love it. Yeah, boy, we got ourselves a Bosk. I've got 2 Bosks now. We have a Hardpoint Heavy Blaster. We have a Hyperspace Outmaneuver, which is fantastic. We've got the Chopper. We're literally one card away, yeah, from having the full Spectre set. If I can pull a Ghost, I'd be super happy. But we've got Chopper, and then we have a foil Snapshot Reflexes, which is fantastic. That's a good foil. Moving on to our next pack, I'll say this. As of recording, it is currently Sunday morning. So, yeah, it's Sunday morning. I am already in for a case. 4 boxes to open on stream and do other stuff. Not on stream, but on a video. Maybe even on stream. If you check me out, twitch.tv/RybackStun. 1 to save for a display at some point in time and 1 to save for future Chaos drafts. I might have to grab a couple more boxes. We got a Krennic. We have ourselves a Hyperspace Catacombs of Kadera with a Hyperspace Experience token. Fantastico. Love it. If I can get, I have the Echo base. If I can get a blue, which I think I did. I think in my draft, I got a Capital City. So I might have a hyperspace version of each of the 30 health bases. Resupply, Academy Defense Walker, Disabling Fang Fighter, Strike True, 2-1B Surgical Droid, Imperial Interceptor, Restock, Snapshot Reflexes, Asteroid Sanctuary. We've got a Rallying Cry. Excellent art. I actually pulled one of these as one of my last cards for a draft package because I wanted the art. The Force is with me. We have an Outmaneuver. We have the Energy Conversion Lab. This is the best of the 25 health bases. Fantastic card. I'll actually set that down here. And then I have a foil Mon Mothma. Very nice. We have 5 packs left. Hoping for some bangers. I have pulled 3 legendaries, but one of them was a hyperspace. So I technically believe in these last packs, I'm expecting at least 1 more legendary. Grand Inquisitor, regular, which is fine. I can trade that off if I want to. Catacombs of Kadera with a shield token on the back. We have Metal Ceremony, Seasoned Shore Trooper. We have a System Patrol Craft, Open Fire, Recruit, Snowtrooper Lieutenant, Mighty Guild TIE Fighter, Lethal Insurgent. We have ourselves a Hyperspace Disarm, very good card. We have an Admiral Pietz, a regular Fighters for Freedom. We have Devotion. We have You're My Only Hope. And then our foil is Wampa. Shout out to Ice Cave. I had some really fun conversations with Eric Lonketh / DOA, and also with Charmer. Both fun guys. Managed to be able to have a short conversation with Flake. Very busy man, but very cool individual to hang out with. And we have ourselves a hyperspace Chewbacca. Fantastic. I have to ask myself the question. Okay, where was that Palpatine? Okay, no. Just flip it. You just flip it like that, and you're in. Sentinel Grit, no reminder text, but that's pretty good. That's okay. We're fine with that. So I pulled 3 hyperspace leaders, 4 total in this box. We have an Echo base with a shield on the back. Wilderness Fighter, Green Squadron A-Wing, Mercenary Company, Restored Arc 170, Infiltrator Skill, Battlefield Marine, Confiscate, Surprise Strike. That almost looked like a foil. We have a Cell Block Guard. We have a Bamboozle. We have a Reinforcement Walker, a Power Failure, U-Wing Reinforcement. This is an excellent card. And then in the back here, we have a Hyperspace Foil Resilient. Look at that. The lack of border is fantastic. Not that the borders are bad or anything, but the hyperspace cards, that's where it's at. That's where I think the true collectability of the game is, because just having that, like even in Magic, having the borderless or extended art cards are just so good. We've got a Chewbacca. We've got a Castro City with a shield on the back. We've got a Rebel Pathfinder, Make an Opening, Cantina Braggart, whatever. Consortium Star Viper, another Death Trooper, another Wampa, an ISB agent. Apologies for the shaking camera. We have a Carillion Freighter. We have a Hyperspace Occupier Siege Tank, an AT-AT Suppressor, a Wing Leader, a Shoot First, Legendary Boba Fett. Let's go. And then we have a Foil Bodhi Rook. Fantastic. This is a good package of legendaries to pull. I wasn't impressed with Black One because I'm not really impressed with that card itself, but these are going to save me some money. All right. We can hope for one more. We can hope for one more. Hopes and dreams, baby. All right. So we have here Grand Moff Tarkin. We have here Capital City with a shield token on the back. DJ Laser, Alliance X-Wing, Repair, First Legion Snowtrooper, Vanguard Infantry, Cloud City Wing Guard, Outer Rim Headhunter, Gamorrean Guards, TIE Line Fighter, another Rebel Assault, excellent, Admiral Ozzel, another Takedown, excellent. We have ourselves a Jeddah City. So there you go. Missing 125 health bait, the security complex. And then Foil Metal Ceremony. Our last pack of this lovely set of pulls here. Hoping for something good, but as it is, I actually need a ghost. I passed a foil ghost in a draft pack in favor of an Avenger, which is a legendary. I didn't want to do that, but I did it for the sake of collection at that point because the ghost wasn't going to help me with my draft deck at all. So there it is. We have a Director Krennic. There's going to be a lot of these. We have Chopper Base with a shield, Wilderness Fighter, Green Squadron A-Wing, Mercenary Company, Restored Arc, Infiltrator Skill, Battlefield Marine, Lethal Insurgent, Confiscate, Disarm, Vanguard Ace, Starwing Scout, Lieutenant Childson, and we have a Relentless, which is a rare, starter deck a rare, but it's still a rare. And then we have a Foil Swoop Racer. Excellent. So we didn't pull any foil legendaries. We did pull, I think, 2 foil rares. Yeah, the Dooku and the Bodhi Rook. So those are decent. We did manage to get a couple of cool hyperspace leaders, Jyn Erso, Grand Inquisitor, and Chewbacca. Oops. So there's the fan of the hyperspace leaders there. Fantastic. Again, I apologize for the glare. We did manage to get 2 hyperspace bases. So I'll have to set those aside for hyperspacing. A bunch of tokens. I'm going to set this aside. Big old stack of stuff that I'm going to have to organize at a later date. We got ourselves 2 foil hyperspace cards. Very nice. So those are there. That's pretty cool. Those have got to go into some sleeves. I need to pull out my bag of clear sleeves. We got ourselves a nice big pile of hyperspace cards here. Honestly, the Benthic, the Partisan Insurgent, and the Death Trooper are going to be the biggest hyperspace pulls for me here, which is fantastic. We'll set those aside. Josh had a binder full of hyperspace foils, which was really cool. Our legendaries, of course, Boba Fett, Devastator, and Command. Very happy to pull the Boba Fett. Very happy to pull the Devastator. I pretty much know which decks those are going to go in. I set aside the Del Meeko for literally no reason. I forgot I was doing that. And then in terms of our Spectres here, which I did not pull a Hera, Chopper, Sabine, Ezra, Kanan, and Zeb. So we are just missing the Ghost. But that does mean that outside of Hera, there are two Spectre units per aspect. Sabine and Zeb in Aggression, Ezra and Chopper in Cunning, and then Kanan and the Ghost in Vigilance. But on top of that, I did not pull any of the Spectre events. I didn't pull Spark of Rebellion or Karabast in... I think I pulled one Karabast in my Sealed, but I didn't use it. I did wheel a Spark of Rebellion away because there was something else in the pack that I really needed at that time. But there you go. That is that set of packs. I hope you all enjoyed seeing the cards as I did, as I would pull it. You all got to enjoy the experience of pulling that Boba Fett with me, the Devastator, and all those other lovely things. So thank you for joining me, folks. Like I said, these videos are going to be fast and furious. Lots of things coming. Check out everybody else's content out there. There's a lot of lovely content creators that were at the event as well. Look up the SWU Community hashtag on Twitter. You'll find a bunch of people who are probably posting videos as well. So remember to like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what you think my coolest pull was out of these 15 packs, what you're excited to pull out of your own packs in the pre-release on March 1st or the full release of the game on March 8th. Thank you very much for joining me, folks, and I will see you in the stars.